rock fans from wherever you are in the universe, Saturn, the world, we don't care. Welcome to MPJ New Rock Album Review Show. I'm Nigel, and this is Paul and Trish. We are missing a couple of other compatriots. One is jetting off on holiday, and the other one is stuck at a boring wedding. While we talk rock. How are you guys?
Yeah, good, thank you. Looking forward to this.
Trish, you've been doing a lot of concerts recently.
I'm actually going to one tonight.
Oh, what are you watching?
I'm going to go and see our friends the Night Thieves in Kingston.
Oh, they're good. Night Thieves are good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Excellent. Okay. What's up today then, chaps? Well, first, we are, obviously, if you're new to the show, we review 16 albums. These two with me, with our missing compatriots. I've reviewed 8 of them. And we kick off today with Manic Street Preachers, Critical Thinking. How critical will we be in our thinking of their album? Oh, I hope you like that segue. Let's find out, shall we? Paul, I mean, Manic Street Preachers been around since our day. What did you think of the latest album? Talk to me. Critical thinking.
Okay, I'm going to be very critical on this one. Right, so
what a shock.
So, yeah, I know. For some, Manic Street Preachers' latest album, Critical Thinking, would be seen as light and refreshing, both melancholy and self-examinating. It's not quite the way I see it. I recall Manic Street as being full of passion and energy, and perhaps a band can't keep that up for 15 albums without staying true to themselves. Having said that, Critical Thinking lacks the energy and passion to be engaging. After having listened to a few tracks, it becomes a real struggle and is not something I'll return to.
Oh, now somebody we always return to, who's never difficult to talk to. Only Andy's not here, so let's go to Trish instead. Trish?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll take that. So Manic's Critical Thinking, great opening track with, I felt, hints of The Cure with the deep guitar rhythm musically, stroke Depeche Mode vibes to me. It was a hot, hypnotic track to hook you in, which was quickly followed with Decline and Fall, which had the distinctive Manic Street Preachers sound. This song did remind me, though, however, of their track Australia, just reworked to Decline and Fall. The album flows nicely with some melancholy tracks to have you swaying along. James Bradfield's vocals are easy listening, there is no doubt, and define the Manic sound. Dear Stephen is a thought-provoking track which was inspired by Morrissey, no less. The favourite track for me on the album is Brave Friend. Whilst it's an emotional track lyrically, the music is respectful, so not too ballad or upbeat. Overall, this is a nice album and a solid offering from the Manics.
So, the question here is that you have to ask yourself when you're about to go and listen to Manic Street Preachers is, and Paul is right. If you want Manic Street Preachers from back in the day, full of energy and passion, you're not and you're not going to get it. This is definitely not the album for you. If you are after an album that is middle of the road, easy listening, pretty cool, some nice tracks, some nice riffs, great vocals, well produced, and you can stick it on in the car and just chill out to a nice bit of a cool rock album, then this is your album, without any shadow of a doubt whatsoever. Was it my cup of tea? Not really. Did I enjoy it? It was okay. It was fine. I think I was in the right sort of mood when I listened to it. Would I go back to it? Maybe if it was on in the car, I'd stick it on. But it's not. Certainly not. Manic Street Preachers at the height. But then that's Paul's right. A lot of bands can't maintain that sort of high kind of level really from that perspective. So I think it's one of expectations. Yeah, maybe Paul's expectations were I'm going to listen to a Manic Street Preachers album, and if you have that expectation, I think you're going to be disappointed. So if you go in, as I say, expecting a really cool kind of rock album, it's all right. I kind of enjoyed it, really. Nice, easy listening. Good fun. Cool. Yeah, it's good. Solid would be my my thoughts on that. Just for the record, Andy absolutely adored it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Looking at the scores, and what do we mean by scores? Well, we now rate the albums out of 5. If they score on average more than a 4, they get into our Wicked Hall of Fame, and then maybe a shortlisted for our album of the year. So, what will Manic Street Preachers do? This is the first time we've been doing this for 3 years. So this is the first time we've actually reviewed Manic. So let's start off then. I'm going to start off in positive fashion by saying that Andy give this a 5.
Wow.
There we go. There we have it. I'm going to maintain that by saying that Dom also liked this album. I know.
No way.
He gave it a 4. So, the 2 people that are not here give positive vibes about this album. Now, Trish, what did you give it?
I gave it a 3.5.
And I'm going to go down the descending order by saying I also give this a 3.5, Trish. Paul.
What did Paul give it?
What did you give it, Paul?
Well, if this was a book, I'd be quite similar to Theresa May's memoirs. Not something I'm going to particularly pick up and read, and therefore I give it a 2.
Is it Theresa May's memoir? Oh, dear. Still pretty solid, though. Scored 18, a 3.6. Which is not bad. Probably put in our top half of it, but more than top half, probably top 30 albums we've ever reviewed. So there we go. Well, audience out there, that Manic Street Preacher fans, do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Come on, leave a comment. And while you're doing it, hit that like and subscribe button, eh? Why not? Hit it. You know you'd like to. Anyway, thank you very much to Trish and to Paul. This is episode 1 of our April reviews. And thank you very much for listening. And keep safe and keep on rocking. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
No.